How much power does a school board have over what your child reads? Over the past few weeks, that question has been a focus for parents and the Hamilton County School Board.
Sam Pena joins us now with more on what the board has planned next to tackle this debate. Sam.
Well, Josh, Christie, Hamilton County School Board voted to approve a committee to review books on library shelves. But after speaking with several board members and a local parent, there are still some unanswered questions.
Do not find me.
Don't find you? Okay.
Hamilton County children are at the center of debate.
I think providing safe spaces for those things to happen is really what's most important.
Lene Glass is a mother with 3 children. And after Thursday night's school board decision to form a committee reviewing school reading material, she's concerned about her children's education.
I think that we can give our kids some credit that they really can be critical thinkers if we allow ourselves to have those more difficult conversations with them.
I just want to put it out there. I think everything that we do should be put on the school website. And if it's too vulgar and it's too vile to put on the school website, that ought to be your first clue.
The new committee is focused on setting a uniform standard for supplemental reading materials. But questions about the committee still remain.
I just think it's important that parents know an informed public is a good thing, in my opinion.
But information is still lacking, such as what standards will be used to determine a book's acceptance. After reaching out to board member Rhonda Thurman, she says that a school's code of acceptable behavior is the standard. But whether or not the committee will accept this remains to be seen.
I think that probably clarity in that area would be something that the committee would need to think about.
Lynn Hunter works at the Chattanooga Public Library. She says these debates about reading materials are normal, but their primary job is to simply provide access.
We leave it up to you to pursue your own intellectual freedom, right? So parents make the decisions for their own children and, for themselves.
The school board has been clear that no formal action will be taken on what books should or shouldn't be allowed in schools. But with the inability to know which decisions will be made by a committee that has yet to exist, parents like Glass are left in the dark.
I think that it's coming from fear. It's fear of the unknown.
For now, the committee will have 2 members from each district, selected by each board member, and the committee must provide a list of suggestions to the board by March.
Here at Hamilton County Schools, the mask mandate and the opt-out form were lifted on November 8th. But after a federal judge recently blocked Governor Lee's law mask mandate, leaving the schools the choice to decide. Parent Roddy Coe, who has kids in the district, says parents should be able to be given the chance to decide on masks for kids.
So my son is very affected by texture and has sensory difficulties. So in his IEP, we actually put that he couldn't be forced to wear a mask. Because it was affecting him at school.
Parent Roddy Coe has 2 kids in Hamilton County schools and 1 with special needs, and says because of his disability, he wants to have the option to choose for his child, not the government.
The biggest thing I could say is just for parents to know their rights, regardless of if their kids have disabilities. Parents have rights. Students have rights.
This federal block comes after the U.S. District Court of Middle Tennessee and parents with disabilities filed lawsuits saying a mask mandate puts their students at risk. Members and volunteers here at St. Elmo United Methodist say they stayed out here all day yesterday during the heavy rain and storms. But one organizer says despite the challenge, they were determined to bring food to those who needed it most.
It was pretty hard because we didn't have everything necessary. We didn't have a tent at the time. Our boxes started falling apart because they were getting soaking wet, but we did it.
Donna Atkins says they gave out nearly 40 boxes of food and fed about 80 families during yesterday's severe weather, but says she's most concerned about the homeless she gave meals to.
We worry about them. It was scary because we had a couple of lightning scares and some thunder, but we continued on.
Atkins says she serves dozens of homeless families throughout Chattanooga every week.
Homeless people came up yesterday that had walked
100 pounds of food yesterday, only to those in cars and on foot.